Yo, what's up? King Aries here. It's my brother, Basic Logic. And I've had a little time, so I want to talk about some news that I got today. Triggered me a little bit. It's not necessarily triggered, it's just I don't understand why. And I'm going to explain to my brother the whole process of how it happened and why, or what's happening. Because this is a game that me and him was going to play together when it came out, and this is a character that both of us pretty much care for. It's one of my favorite characters. It's Stan Lee's favorite character, so naturally I'm going to have like a little bit of a little bond. I'm going to have another video about that explaining what Stan Lee means to me as a person. But today, all right, earlier today, like I told you earlier about Marvel is finally actually putting some time and effort and money into a Marvel game.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Avengers game, everything including Hulk, Iron Man, all the 9 yards, and we just had a teaser last week talking about Hawkeye. And they're actually having Hawkeye. He looks really sick. I'm actually excited. I'm excited for all the characters, like, in general. And the main question, one of the main questions that kept popping up was, is Spider-Man going to be a part of it? Is Spider-Man going to be a part of it? Because, he's in the movies now. We finally had the deal passed a couple years ago. He's been in the other games with the other Marvel characters before. So, is he actually going to be in this new amazing, what looks to be a pretty amazing game with these amazing graphics? He's going to be swinging along Hulk in New York City. So, like I said, it's gone a complete year since they announced it, and we haven't really had anything. Today, earlier this morning, Sony announced that Spider-Man, yes, we've heard all your questions, whatever, yada, 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 yada. Yes, Spider-Man is going to be a part of the new game, but, which is there's always a but with Sony, he is only going to be PS4 exclusive. Like, I
don't know what to say about that.
It doesn't make sense to me. I understand that the other Spider-Man games are on the PlayStation before that, but scratch that. Like every other Marvel game that's been out that has like the Avengers or whatever, Spider-Man's been a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel's Alliance, Marvel vs. Capcom, and even the Lego games.
Yeah.
I love the Lego games, and Spider-Man's there. So, and this is before the deal with Marvel and Disney and Sony happened. And now you're telling me what could be the best game from Marvel, I'm not just going basically off of trailers and gameplay and demos that I've watched.
Yeah.
And it's not the fact that I'm trying to word this in the most correct and most polite way possible, but like, why? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, Sony, it's always Sony. Even with the whole deal with them getting Spider-Man into the Civil War and the Avengers movie, they had to jump through hoops for that.
Yeah.
They weren't just wanting this. They were not wanting to share the character. Now that deal's passed, we have a game that we all could actually enjoy. It's co-op, and it's like it has multiple Marvel characters. It has co-op, like it just like you can play with friends, and you're telling me that you can play Spider-Man, just not on Xbox or not on PlayStation or not on PC or not on
Yeah. So how's this game going to be like? Like, is it gonna be like a fighting game?
It's gonna be like an open world type game where you can do missions and whatever. It's gonna be a fighting game,
Like kind of like Assassin's Creed.
But yeah, somewhat. Really? Yeah, it's just not the stealth aspect part of it. But yeah, it's gonna be like that. You can walk around, like fight people. You can do missions, side missions on that, and then they're gonna be having DLC characters. That's what they said anyway. They're gonna be DLC characters in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I go ahead.
So you're not going to be able to play Spider-Man unless you have a PS4.
Yes.
That's what you're saying to me.
Yes.
You don't have a PS4, so that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I don't have a PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation.
That's
And
going to
even
be a
if
problem.
even if I did, what really irritates me is that I already don't like the PlayStation communities. The majority of the PlayStation community, I really don't like it because I just feel like they're kind of a little bit toxic in general. I feel like the Xbox community can be a little toxic too, but I mean, there's no community more toxic than the Fortnite community. I'm just getting that out there. I mean, but still, like, I have an Xbox. I also have a Nintendo Switch. I've had a PlayStation 3 before, and I didn't really have any really games on it that I really wanted to play, so I sold it.
Mm.
And all the games that I do want to play now are on both PlayStation and Xbox. So you're telling me in order to play my favorite character along with my other favorite heroes on a really big game that I can play with my friends on a future gen console with amazing graphics and amazing fight sequences and possibly DLC character, basically with actual care and time put into it, that I can't play that character unless I spend an insane amount of money on the console. I can't even download it. That's the
Oh,
thing.
you can't even download it on there?
No. It's exclusively on PlayStation. Like, you can't even download it. Like, I would pay money for that character. I would pay money for this. And the fact is, I've been backing Sony. Like, I've always, second guessed some of Sony's decisions. But I also looked at the bright side of certain situations with Sony, and it's like I just can't look at this. It just doesn't seem fair, and it seems like it's just another money cash grab for them. Like, all they care about is the money. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you really care about your fans and you really want to expand this universe and explore the Spider-Man verse the way you want and share it with everybody, but continuing to restrict him in basically all the areas that matter for us as viewers and us as the people that are actually putting money into it, like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah, because not everybody has PlayStation 4s.
no, not everybody has PlayStation 4.
Not everybody has the money to buy PlayStation 4.
Exactly. And like I said, it wouldn't trigger me so much if I was at least able to buy it.
Uh-huh.
At least able to buy it. Just, I can understand that. If you have a PlayStation, this is with Sony, so the PlayStation users are going to get it free.
Yeah.
They're going to get it free because they already have a PlayStation. But everyone else, y'all going to have to pay. Y'all going to have to, put in that little dollar because, he's with us. That's our boy. I would understand that. That's a good deal for me. But to say that you can't play it at all unless you have this PlayStation 4.
Yeah, this just registered in my head like this way they're going to make people get PlayStation 4s.
Yes.
Like
Or they're trying to force people to get PlayStation 4. And that's the worst thing about it. I mean, PS5, not PlayStation 4, PS5. And the thing is, like,
that PS5?
yeah, it's coming out later this year.
Oh, I didn't
But the
know
thing is, with that, you're only allowed to get one per household. I'm gonna have to look through some more research about that, but that's what I heard. But it just,
one per household.
yeah, I don't know. I have to look more into that to find out what I think. Because I was actually thinking about getting the PlayStation 5 along with the Xbox One series, and we're just gonna tag team and play it, whatever. But I don't know. It's just like, I just never understood Sony's method. I mean, I just never understood how. I understand money.
Yeah,
is
they
essential.
They just want the money.
Yeah, and I understand that. I understand money is essential to keep your product going, keep this whatever you want going. Like, hey, you guys want to see this movie? You gotta come see it. Hey, you guys want to play this game? You gotta come see it. But it's like,
yeah, like I just feel like this is kind of not fair to the people who don't have PlayStation 5s.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, like I said, that's really all I wanted to say. All I wanted to get off my chest. Like, he hadn't heard the news. I wanted to give it to him. I tried my best to try to have like a, maybe it's just this reason, maybe it's just this reason, but it just doesn't work for me. It makes me hate it more, the fact that Sony has this character, because they don't deserve it. And that if Stan Lee actually understood what was, if Stanley was still alive and he actually understood what was going on with this whole situation, it's like, I don't know, it's just, yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I'm gonna have my brother come with maybe some more in the future, if he wants to. Yeah. And I got a couple more videos that I want to get out, but I've just been so busy lately with this whole pandemic and working and trying to get this house situation figured out. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Please share honest opinions, like good, bad. I'll answer to all of them. Peace.